Good morning, everybody. How are you? Today I'm doing something a little bit different. So if you don't like seeing dolls' heads and limbs apart, you probably won't want to watch this video. But if you are interested in how I swap baby parts over, then you might find it okay and, interesting. This is the way that I do it, okay? I'm not a reborn artist. I'm not somebody that's, I've just been a reborn mum for many years, over 11 years now. And so I've taken stuffing out, I've changed bodies. I don't really know why I've lost my train of thought because I can hear because of the helicopters going past. It just threw me a minute. I've changed bodies before. I have, sent off limbs and things like that before. So I'm okay with taking things apart. After all it is a cable tie, and I've got some proper pliers rather than my scissors. So when I got this lovely little lady here, when I got this is the Ellie kit. When I got her, she's called Tilly. She had a smaller body than what she's got on now, and so I wanted to try her on a bigger body because I felt a bigger body could suit her better. And the next size up body that I had was Molly's body. Now also I wanted to change Molly into a bigger body because I feel like she could stand a next size up as well. So this is Molly's big old head. You're still smiling though, girl, huh? She's still smiling. She says, yep, I've been watching in the nursery from the box. But don't worry. You didn't go in the bin, did you? Hey? No, we were just waiting for another body. So I did measure Molly's body, and I was having one made for her because the lady who I usually get reborn accessories from, who's in Northern Ireland, wasn't on eBay at the time, and I think she'd gone on holiday. And so I asked somebody if they would make a body. This is Butterfly Babies. She makes bodies. Sorry, I do talk fast sometimes. So Butterfly Babies make bodies, and we find her at the doll show. So I messaged her and asked her if she could make a body for Molly, and she said, yeah, fine. And she would need to see the measurements. So I did a video just showing Molly and the measurements from Molly's limbs. And I also had Ellie's limbs next to some of the photos from Molly's limbs, so you could kind of see the difference. People could kind of see the difference. And I'll show you that now.
You can ask the flowers. I sit for hours telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds, pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you. Now is just the time while both of us are young. Puppy love, let's have its day. Don't you know it's much more fun to love while the heart is young and gay? Meet me at the car hop or at the pop shop. Meet me in the moonlight or in the daylight. Pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you.
Hopefully, because I won't know till I edit this, hopefully I've still got that video. It's on, it's in my shorts, I think, anyway, my short videos on the YouTube here. But then, so last week, as I was looking for another body for Tilly here, because Tilly really needs front-loading legs. So front-loading legs means she'll sit down. These are straight up legs, more for standing toddlers. and I wanted Ellie Kit to sit down. And so I was looking for front loading limbs, and it just happened that the lady that I use in Ireland, I found her. Well, not that I found her, I ordered a body from her before, and when I clicked on the link this time, she was available again. So I ordered front loading limbs. You can easily see they're front loading limbs. So I've ordered this body for this lady here. Now, it should make her a good 6 month size. That's what it should make her. But anyway, what's going to happen is you're going to help me put her together. And at the same time, I ordered the body for Molly. So I messaged Butterfly Babies and said, if you started making Molly's body, because I have found that the lady on eBay is back and I could order one from there. And she said she'd been poorly and she hadn't. And so I was like, fuck, she said, go on and order that. So I did. So I've ordered a front, not front loading, straight. So these are straight and these are front loading. I mean, there is nothing wrong with Tilly on these, but it's just when she sits down, they don't sit properly. So when she sits down, because she's front loading, because she needs front loading, for my own personal preference, I want her legs to be front loading so she sits down easier. I may not like it, but that is what I feel I want. So in this video, I will do Ellie's body, so my Tilly. And in the next video, I will do Molly. I've missed Molly. So she's not had her limbs since the doll show, because when I came back from the doll show is when I swapped the bodies over. And so she's not been around in the nursery, and I have missed her. I have missed you, you cheeky little face. So, but she's been safe in the box. Let's put you there then, Molly. And so I keep all of my REBORN supplies and things in a box in the nursery. And we need the front load for you, don't we? Yeah, this is not front load, so that's good. When you get the bodies as well, you get the cable ties with. So that is really good. They're nice and thin as well. And I should have some cutters here somewhere. Oh no, I need cutters. Does that mean I've got to go? So look, you can see I've got various bodies in here, which I probably should just see if I can sell them. Where are my pliers? That's eyes, that's more cable ties, scissors, tweezers, magnets, certificates, more certificate there, I wouldn't fit in the bag. Right, I'm going to have to go and get the pliers, but I don't want to use scissors. I must have left the pliers out. I've got extra eyes here that I could just sell as well. I don't know why I've got eyes. I've got all sorts of bodies here as well, where I've changed bodies over the time. I'll just go and get some pliers. Right, so I've got some pliers. Get that box out of the way because I don't need the rest of that, but we will see. I don't have any extra stuffing, I don't think, so your stuffing should be okay in here, Missy. So I will just cut these off. Probably just pull off because I didn't tighten them on because I knew I was going to get front loading legs for her. Is that it? Did I do it? Probably just pull them off, which is going to be easier. So you just cut out this I did put a bit of weight in the bottom of her bum too, here. Oh no. It's got a little bit of a hole in it. Tights have got a hole in, so they're coming out. Don't know if I've got another. I have, but that one's got a load in it. That's for a bigger baby. I'll just put it back, it doesn't bother me. There we go. Here you go, flower. So I probably could sew on some of these bodies. I will see. When I get round to it, I'm useless at putting stuff up for sale, really. I just end up donating stuff at the end of it. Try not to do that way to her arm, because I don't want to catch the skin. There we go. Move your arm. Move your arm out of the way, Missy. Oh, it seems like I put this one on a bit tighter. There we go. There we go. And lastly is her head, which you can see I didn't put that on very tightly at all. There we go. But what I will do is undo it so that I can get stuffing into this body. I'll put her legs in here first and then stuff it. It's got little plastic pellets inside. So years ago I had REBORNs, and I don't know if they still use them now, but I had metal in them. They had metal like ball bearings in them. Trouble with that is that the metal does lose its colour, and make sure this is the right way. No, that's the right way. Huh? Hang on a mo, Caroline, you're going to be going that way around. The metal does lose its colour. And that's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, I turned the wrong way. I'm always doing these the wrong bloody way. Oh no. No. Right. So we got Missy with the front loading legs. Yep. Make sure we got the right one. So then the cable tie actually fits in that groove there. So that's all you got to do is just push it in the groove and then pull it tighter. Which I do with my teeth. Straighten it up a little bit. And tighten it up a bit more. I like to be able to turn them, so you can get like little I can't remember what they're called, but things in their legs that you can, means that you can turn them around easy, turn their legs easy, because if you make this too loose, then their legs will just pull off, like you see me be able to do. Now, there has been instances where Annie's head has fallen off when I was changing her with a friend. First time I'd ever done anything. And me and a friend were changing her. I don't think this is going to be the right way. Yep, here it is. Well done, Caroline. Me and a friend were changing her, and her head rolled off. And another time, it was Annie again. It was her leg. Her leg fell off. That's when I was with Sheena and we went to a car boot that day. Just make sure that it's That's like at her side. That's leg needs to come round a little bit. That's it. Right, and then the pellets, see she's got a bum area there, so then the pellets will sit in there nicely for her butt. So let's get the stuffing out. There's all sorts of stuffing in here because some of it was my stuffing. Some of it, like this, is heavy weighted stuffing, which I'm going to put in first. Now, you must do this however you see fit yourself. Okay, I'm just showing you, everyday person, how easy it is to just change your reborn. You do not need to send them away. You can do it yourself. You really can do it yourself. So in her butt area, she needs to have this from in here. Where is it? It's in here. Oh, here it is, in here, isn't it? So usually what they do is they put these bits in a stocking, and it makes it all secure in a stocking, unless you've got a hole in yours, or a ladder, which mine does, and I don't think I have one. No, that's don't want to use that. That's an active wear. Oh yeah, here we go. So I have some here. Look, some. Oh no, these are good ones. I don't want to use these. These are like cushiony, like pop socks. So they're good ones. We're not using those. No. Mind you, I probably haven't even used them all year, and I do have another pair in here. Let's have a look at the other ones. Oh, it's just such a waste because they're let's see. Oh yeah, this is a cushion sole. They're far too nice to put in a reborn. Well, am I going to manage with her having this stuff going everywhere? Interesting. Let's have a look. See if I can see if I can tie it up so it doesn't go anywhere. Let's just see if I can make an extra hole in it. Extra hole. No, Caroline, we definitely don't want that. An extra knot in it. Crikey, definitely don't want an extra hole. Let's have a look. Oh, that looks good. That is not actually that good though, because it stops it from being like perfectly round. But hey ho, it is what it is. Let's take that bit out because I do want her to have this in her bum area. So actually, where I've made the dent in the middle, it can go like either side of that crease there. You see the crease for the bum cheeks? So where I've tied that up, and it's making like a bum cheek in that thing, that could go just there, and then she looks a bit slouchy there though, really. Get it down there a bit. That's better. I don't know if that is better though, actually. I feel like it should come forward a bit. Let's have a look. I'm hoping this works. Really hoping that, you know, she's going a bit between her legs. See, so she definitely needs a bit between her legs here. It's a doll, folks, okay? It's just a doll. Anybody get anxious about the fact that it's just a doll? And what I want is her to sit upright. So let's have a look at you. Oh, that leg is too far over there, isn't it? That's it. That's it. There we go. That's it. So I did think with the other body, you see, I did think that she was like an odd shape at the bottom. It was more flat. Whereas now you can see here, she's starting to fill out a little bit more. And then what you can do is you just fill it to as much or as less polyfill, this stuff, this teddy bear filling, as you like. It's entirely up to you how much you put in there. Whether you like your babies really stuffed, whether you like them a bit lighter, like me. Because of my fibro, I don't like them really heavy. And I do restuff them myself. Like Annie, my wee Annie, is so light. See, so I do that leg. This leg is a bit tight. I've done this one a bit too tight. But I can always put another cable tie in there. That's the beauty of cable ties. There. Right, now let's put the other ones in. And then I can stuff the top then. So all you're doing is threading it through here. So I'm filming this on Monday, the 30th of June. I haven't uploaded anything for the last couple of days, but what I have been filming for the last couple of days is opening a really big package off of Auntie Karen. Little bits at a time with different reborns and things. I think I'll just open the rest of it today so that then that video can go up this week. Because I put a lot of videos up before I went to Disney of our holiday, of going to the doll show. And then I had the holiday, so I might tighten that one in a minute. Just for now, it's just going to sit there for the holiday. Since then, I've just been resting, really. Resting and having Jack, our normal time to have our Jack, our grandson. So I haven't done hardly any other videoing. Now, if anybody is watching this and thinks I'm doing this cock-handed or I could have done that and made my life easier, please feel free to comment down below, because I have just doing it I'm doing it my way. Look, she could do with, she's a bit slouchy, look, so she could do with some weight here. I'll just push that down for a bit. There you go, miss. That's better, isn't it? And then slouchy arms. Now, slouchy arms are quite good if you've got like a younger reborn, because then you want them to be able to be more manageable. So what I ought to do really is also my Samuel. So my Samuel, who is the Miley kit, is really stuffed, and I feel like I want to take some stuffing out of him, and so I'll get around to doing that now, because he's newborn and I just feel he needs to be a little bit more scrunchier. He's just quite solid at the moment, so I'm going to do that with him. I've got Sarah over there. So like when they're first newborns, they've still got that little newborn scrunch, haven't they? When they're in the womb. So they're still all snuggled over and folded over. And then it takes a while for them to come out. And then when they come out, then they're like, whoa, because then they can't manage their arms and things. It's not till a little bit later on that they realise all of these bits and floaty bits belong to them. And so it's kind of cute. But Samuel, who's my Miley twin, is, like I say, still quite solidly stuffed, and I do feel like he needs a bit of stuffing taken out. But let's get back to this girl. But I feel like now I've got this down. I mean, what was I trying to say? I feel like now I've got all of this down, is that I'm going to feel like you know, I can do that because I've got it all out ready. It's all ready. It's not a hardship. And it is really hot here in the south of England. I'm pretty sure it's hot everywhere in England at the moment, 30 degrees. And I'm sorry, I know there are other countries that have this, but in England we just can't cope in extremes of temperatures. So keep hydrating, folks. Right, let's get a bit back to her because her head is waiting. She's like, for goodness sake, just get back to me. And we don't want her to have a hunchback, do we? But do you want her to be able to wear some better clothing? That's a bit better. So you can gradually, what I'm trying to do here is gradually add a bit more. And then what you can do is you can gradually move your baby into whatever position that you want as you're doing it, you see. So if you look, this is basically all the stuffing that she had in her body anyway that I'm now putting back in. Millie's in here. Let's put the fan on for Millie. Let's put the fan on here, Mouse. It's cool in our bedroom because no light really gets in here until this afternoon. So I'm going to do these and then I'm going to close the blinds before the sun comes around. Right, what's your arms look like? And then your head's going to wobble if I don't put anything up the top. You're going to have too much of a wobbly head. There we go. Get it all around here. Molly's got such a little opening for her head. Not Molly, Tilly. Get in there, Tilly. Trying to see how, you see how she will be sat on here, and then she's got a little bit of back, and then I can manipulate her as well a bit better to how I want her. She looks a little bit scrunched in the shoulders at the moment, don't you, girl? Okay, you look a little bit scrunched in the shoulders. Let me have a look. Let Mama see. I don't want her to have a hunchback of Notre Dame back. Poor girl. But it could look anyway while you're doing it until you sort it all out and manipulate it a bit underneath and things. There we go. So this is the same size body that Molly had on. The difference was this is front loading. So this was the body that Molly had. Go, Flower, you ready? Hold on, girl. That's it, I can do it better now. Couldn't do your arm because your arm kept getting in the way. I want to be careful here because I like to be able to move her head, but I also at the same time don't want her head to come off. But you can get rings. So Annie has a ring. That's what I might do next time is get a ring. So your elbows are at your waist, elbows at the waist. I think I'm done for now. What will happen now is, I'm just cutting off the excess doers. But what will happen now as well is I will just see how I go about using it, and it may be that I at some point want to change. Let's see how. Oh, it's not easy to come off. You know, maybe that at some point I will want to put more stuffing in, but I think it's always a good thing to learn, because as well, for changing our babies' bodies, because you know they can get dirty, can't they? Some people have their bodies, you know, on their reborns for a long time, and I just think, whoa. It's okay. And I don't know. I'm not a great fan of that. I feel like that one needs to be a bit tighter. That's better. Yes, you know, if you're cuddling them and that, they get a bit hot and sweaty, and so, you know, I don't know, it's just me. It probably is just me. I'm just a bit, yeah. Hopefully that is going to work. So what did we going to put you on today? I was going to try you with this dress, wasn't I? I know she needs a nappy and everything on, but we didn't bring one in because, don't worry, she's just a doll. This is a vintage dress I'm putting on her. This arm is quite loose, actually, this one here. Oh, the dress fits you nice. Yes, I like that. That fits you good. So when I wanted a reborn of this size, I wanted a 3 to 6 month old, 3 to 6 month reborn, which it seemed like she was. But when I got her, she actually was more of a 3 month size, and that's another reason why I want to change the body. And I realised that she could actually suit a bigger body. I felt that she could suit a bigger body, which she looks great in that. You look really good in that. I'm just going to go and get a nappy, bring in the other pushchair and put her in there. Okay. Sun's broke through and it's really, really warm out there. So I'm going to put her on. Yes, now you can see the better front loading legs. Oh, I just spilled my drink down me. See the better front loading legs there? Put her on a reusable. I mean, this bit here is meant to go in this little tucky thing here, which to me just seems a bit random because it'll get yucky. The whole nappy will get yucky. I don't know. That's just me. Right. So let's put you in this nappy. And YouTube and anybody who's concerned, you can see this is a doll. Okay. This is most definitely a doll. Nothing to see here. But it is a reborn doll, so it is an adult's doll. These little things are definitely not for children. The magnets that are in her head and in her mouth are not for children. So yes, she actually does have a magnet in her head as well. So let's just organise you, because you've got a big bulky nappy on now, haven't you, miss? Hey, I got a big bulky nappy on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Little nappies look, you know, nappies, disposable nappies fit their little bums better these days, I think. because they don't like, I mean, I know they're not better for the environment, but they are smaller and fit better. There you go. There, should we put you in the pushchair? Okay, there she is. Sat in the old pushchair and sitting up very nicely with the old body, with the new body. The old body, she couldn't sit like that very well. It was very scrunched up. A very scrunched up body. Really difficult to explain, but I do prefer this body. Front loading for her legs. I definitely prefer that. Now she's sat up with that. Definitely makes Mummy happier. Yeah, and you got a nice thin dress on for today. And now we are going to put together Molly. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching us putting together Tilly into a new body. I will try and remember to include the eBay name or whatever down below, or maybe at the end of this video. I'm trying to catch up, guys, with my videos, doing the descriptions and things, and I haven't even got round to that yet because I've just not wanted to do a lot, but rest and rest and rest in between looking after our Jack. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.